Hello, before we dive into today's topic, please tell me, which image of Monopoly is the one you remember?
The left one.
Okay, in fact, this one is right. Did you choose the right one? It's okay if you got it wrong, because there are so many people who have the same wrong memory as you. Today, we are going to discuss the Mandela Effect. First, let's talk about what the Mandela Effect is. It is a psychological phenomenon that describes how most people incorrectly remember certain events, facts, details, or famous quotes. It's usually a collective memory error rather than an individual one. This effect is named after the former South African president Nelson Mandela. It's named after him because in 2010, a supernatural phenomenon researcher named Fiona Brew first noticed a strange occurrence. She clearly remembered the news of Mandela's funeral despite him dying in the prison in the 1980s. When Mandela's death was reported on December 5, 2013, it caused a global sensation because many people from different countries clearly remembered Mandela's earlier death. Why did this happen? The thousands of people with incorrect memories quickly aroused the interest of scientists, and various Mandela effects began to surface. In simple terms, it means that something you've always insisted on, like a detail of a certain event, a sentence, a cartoon, or a poem. The facts are different from your memory, and there are often some people who agree with you.
Okay, could you say more?
Okay. For better understanding, let's start with a few widely recognized examples. Mickey Mouse. Does he wear overalls or shorts? Pikachu. Does it have a black tip-tail? Is the Mona Lisa smiling? Is the Statue of Liberty holding the torch in her left hand or her right hand? The famous French statue The Thinker. Is he resting his chin on his hand or clenching his fist against his forehead? In Snow White's story, does the evil queen say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? A magic mirror on the wall."
Oh, I got the questions right.
Only two? It's normal. The mainstream view in the scientific community suggests that these discrepancies have more to do with the nature of memory and humans' cognitive psychological rather than concretive evidence of memory alteration. Firstly, human memory isn't a perfect storage and playback system. It's susceptible to various influences. Research indicates that memory is dynamic and malleable and prone to interference when recollecting and reconstructing information, including psychological factors, social influences, and information recording. Scientists have proposed two explanations. The one is multiverse theory. Scientists believe our universe is multi-layered, and the operation of these layers can lead to memory discrepancies between them. Unrelated individuals might share the same erroneous memories, which could originate from another you in a parallel spacetime. The other one is conspiracy of the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Deep underground in Switzerland lies the world's largest particle physics laboratory, where scientists conduct experiments with a large hadron collider making discoveries. Some believe that the operation of this collider might have affected our space and time, causing significant disruptions and resulting in the Mandela effect we observe today. Of course, there are psychologists who contend that the Mandela effect doesn't exist. It's just an unquestionable deviation in human thinking.
It's really interesting.
When you provide people with erroneous information, whether unconsciously or consciously, you can completely disrupt, confuse, or even alter their memories. So, what's the subsequent impact of implanting a false memory? how it changes your future thoughts and behaviors. Hey, have you ever seen Candle Cove?
Candle Cove.
It tells the story of a young girl named Janice and her friend Percy, who saw a talking boat in search of treasure. Along the way, they encounter villains and a friend called the Banana King. The animation has an eerie style, and the characters are somewhat quirky. In 2009, a person on an American forum posted about it, claiming it aired from 1972 to 1973. He asked if anyone else had seen it because he couldn't find the cartoon now, and even his friends said they hadn't seen it. He suspected his memory was wrong. The post immediately received enthusiastic responses from other people. Many of them claimed to have seen the show and even described its airtime and general content. One guy replied that he had confirmed with his mother that he had indeed watched the show. What's unsettling, his mother insists that the show didn't exist, and he had just stared at the snowing TV screen every day at 4 o'clock. As the topic became increasingly enigmatic, its creator, Chris Job, clarified the truth. He is an illustrator, and the post was just a joke. Many of the replies were made by his friends to make the prank seem more realistic. Afterward, Job gained widespread recognition and was involved in creating the 2016 TV series Channel Zero related to Candle Cove. Even though it was clarified, many people, including me, remained unconvinced. Yeah, I incredibly believe I've seen it too, although I wasn't born in 1972. But unlike them, I don't remember the content. I just have a vague sense of familiarity of the characters. So, has my memory also been tampered with? Or is it just the familiarity with those animated characters? Psychologist John Paul Garrison believes that many memories related to the Mandela Effect are stories constructed around facts, based on what people want to achieve. Suggestions can distort and even create non-existent memories. In the following video, whose box office exceeded $500 million? The Mandela Effect is used to solve a bewildering case, successfully getting a confession of murder from the husband. The main character is A. His wife is B. She is his imposter wife, C. The individuals below all play the roles in scheme to solve a case. A couple goes on a trip abroad, and the wife mysteriously disappears. One morning, he wakes up thinking his wife has returned, but is a stranger. He denied that C is his wife, but the evidence from the man's phone, photos of them together, hotel staff's confirmation, surveillance video, and more all prove that C is his wife. Of course, these have been manipulated. It doesn't end there. These individuals impersonate lawyers, police officers, doctors, and various other roles, interfering and influencing his life everywhere. They explicitly and implicitly aim to alter his memory, to the point where he struggles between the real and the fake, suffering mental torment and even doubting his memory. This affected his judgment and ultimately forced him to confess the murder. This movie may seem ridiculous and exaggerated, but the impact of the Mandela Effect on our brains and memories shouldn't be underestimated. When others provide us with false information, it weakens the accuracy of our existing memories, and sometimes we're led astray. Don't be lied. by the nose. Do you know of any Mandela effects in your own life? Even in the details of your daily experiences, we'll welcome you to share them with all of us. If you enjoyed this video and want to get more interesting videos of psychological, science fiction, urban ghost stories, financial knowledge, Chinese culture, etc., please remember to subscribe and click the little bell. Have a nice day and see you next time.
Bye.